Alright, so you guys just saw Madea. Go.
Go fuck yourself. No.
So, was that your Madea cherry? First one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is actually the first movie aside from Star Trek that I've actually seen Tyler Perry in. Not a fan.
No, not a fan at all.
Well, what was wrong? It just wasn't funny?
You know what? Honestly, there are a couple moments in the movie where I would catch myself giggling and then immediately hate myself for it. Like, immediately going, am I that desperate for humor that I had to laugh at that?
Like, seriously, this movie was like the lowest common denominator of comedy.
Yeah.
Like, every joke, every punchline is either so telegraphed or just so lazy. I mean, it's not.
It's the
funny
in the dumbest racial humor you can think of, just playing off dumb stereotypes, and that's fine. I'm a big fan of dumb stereotypes, but not in that way. Like, a lot of people on the fucking comments for the last video really wanted to see Irving in blackface reviewing this movie, and it would have been fine because it was practically a fucking minstrel show.
The risk of sounding terrible about it honestly would have been apropos.
Yeah.
Well, did you giggle any?
Not really.
I think my giggles were out of, like, I think a need to laugh at something again as the joy got sucked out of my body.
Yeah.
And just...
Like when we laughed at the lawnmower gag in Romeo and Juliet, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was that. Or just something would go on so long that I'd be like, if I laugh, maybe it'll stop.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny because she gives Denise Richards advice on what to say when she's upset, and then she repeats it verbatim in her best Madea voice.
What was the part you chuckled at?
I don't even remember. I don't.
Yeah, their movie was so long. Brian had
spider.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm in the car with the fucking kill it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
The movie was so long. Brian had spiders dangling off of him when he came out of the theater.
You get your shirt back when the review's over.
Yeah, it was such a, like, the plot was so obvious, and so there was no creativity to it at all, and
it was fucking terrible.
And their plot device to get to the climax, which was 150 minutes into the fucking movie, 150 minutes to the climax, 5 minutes of climax, and then it just fucking ends.
Oh, the actual big payoff scene for the movie is literally stolen from the movie Ghost.
Yeah.
What?
Alright, so...
someone gets shattered glass stabbed through their heart?
They use
Madea
Ghost.
gets dragged to hell.
They use Ghost as a plot device.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out this con of how they can get this money from this bank account or whatever.
Oh.
And Ghost is on TV.
No, sign it Rita Miller.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah, wait, literally they signed the name Rita Miller?
No, it's a different name, but they did that scene.
Uh-huh.
Like,
literally.
Fucking... The only thing different was that Eugene Levy wasn't invisible next to her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Really?
like literally the only thing. You know, he was dressed like a gay French stereotype. Is that even?
Yeah,
know.
pretty much.
Well, the plot, the
general plot of the movie is that Eugene Levy works for some like hedge fund group or something like that, and brokerage firm or something, and turns out that like everything that he was put in charge of is actually like this giant, ridiculously obvious Ponzi scheme, apparently, to everyone but him. So, like, most of the scheme was set up to help benefit the mob or something like that, so that's why he gets put into protective services, but
They never touch on the mob again.
Yeah.
Does this movie have a villain?
No.
No, the white man's greed. Like, no,
That's
seriously,
deep,
like,
dude.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
there
what it
is.
is.
There is no villain. Like it's kind of like Tom Arnold play.
Tom Arnold's in this?
Yeah,
And you guys didn't like it?
he's in it for like the first like 2 minutes. But
Yeah.
honestly, he was one of the best parts.
He really was, yeah.
But no, he
But still.
he mentions like he's like basically set Eugene Levy up to be the fall guy for this whole deal, and like lets him know like flat out like, oh yeah, all this was set up, like, oh, the mob's probably gonna come after you and kill you and everything. And so that's when he gets put in, like, say, protective services. But even then, the protective services people keep mentioning like he's not really in. It's not witness protection because they're actively pursuing charges against him while working with him to clear his own charges. It makes no fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
And also, apparently, Tyler Perry's character, like the one he actually plays without layers of Eddie Murphy makeup, figures all this out. Like literally, there's the opening when it's like Tom Arnold, hey, it's a Ponzi scheme. Eugene Levy, cuts to this office where Tyler Perry's like walking up to his white boss, like, it's like, hey, I've been looking over this file. I think this is a Ponzi scheme. It's like, good work, get on it. Then it cuts back to the Eugene Levy stuff and like find out a little bit more, and then it cuts back to Tyler Perry like, oh, also I found out this, boss. Like, it's painfully convenient and just really hack writing. And then his white boss starts singing Karma Chameleon
Yeah.
by the Culture Club.
For no reason. And the reason that they stay with Madea is because, according to Tyler Perry's white boss, the mob has too many ends to the witness protection program, so it's up to an assistant district attorney to find a safe place to put a family. That's not how that works.
Well, it has to be a place
If
that...
that's how that works, I hope to God I never have to go through that.
Well, and he mentions,
Because
like,
I would rather
no one can
fucking
know.
die.
No one can know where he is. Not even his bosses. No one. Tyler Perry can be the only person who knows where they are. So he takes them to his family's house.
Yeah.
When he's not playing Madea, is he any good?
No, honestly, like as Madea and I don't know, old guy.
Yeah, Tyler Perry plays his own aunt and his own father. The old guy's his dad, apparently.
But yeah, he plays them. I mean, it's obviously a dude in makeup.
Yeah.
And he's just being as big of a character as he can. Like, it's seriously like Meet the Clumps.
Uh-huh.
But he's actually really terrible at playing himself. Because, like, even when it's like a serious moment, he's always got like this shit-eating grin on his face. Like, I'm just making lots of fucking money here.
Yeah. Oh, speaking
Like,
of...
he's telling,
yeah,
he's telling him, like, shit, like, it's like, no, man, you need to stay in this house.
Mm-hmm.
But he's...
You need to stay
gotta
with
stay
me.
here. Yeah,
But he's just saying everything through this pompous grin, even when it's like, I mean, you can't be doing this, man. They're gonna be coming for you. They're gonna try to kill your family. Like, stop smiling. It's really weird that you keep smiling.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just the casting of this movie is really weird.
Apparently, yeah, Eugene Levy and Denise Richards are married.
Yeah.
They never mention the fact that Denise Richards is, well, kind of trashy, but kind of hot. And Eugene Levy's fucking Eugene Levy. He just plays Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
Why are they married? Where's the attraction? I don't fucking get it.
Well, and then his mom is played by Doris Roberts, who, I mean, I don't really know how old she is compared to Eugene Levy, but they look like they're the same fucking age in this movie.
They really do.
And her character is just weird. Like, she's not held up well. She looks batshit crazy, and that's like her character in this is like the lady with severe dementia.
Yeah.
Half the movie, like half of her lines in the movie, I shit you not, are her like she's just sitting there saying Negroes.
I hear Negroes. Yeah.
She said that all the time on Raymond.
I hear Negroes. Oh, and
It was
apparently she
fucking
fucked
weird.
the old man character, and Eugene Levy is half black.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, Dave. Don't sell the farm
Easy,
here.
Dave.
Yeah.
Easy.
Eugene Levy is half black in this movie.
Uh huh.
It's never really goes anywhere, but apparently he's half black.
Oh, sure. He's
Yeah.
as black as Nathan Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it? What about like? Is this movie religious like his other ones?
There's
Got some
church
Jesus in it.
scenes.
There's like a B plot that involves this kid who his dad is John Amos, and he's like the reverend at this church that's like conveniently located a block away from Medea's place. And
That's where she hears the Negroes.
yeah. It's okay. She said it a lot first.
Exactly. I'm quoting the movie.
Yeah. But he invested, like this kid invested all of the church's money conveniently into this Ponzi scheme.
Uh huh.
Which, this is my question about this. He donates a very specific amount of money that is used to pay off the church's mortgage into this Ponzi scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just paying off the fucking mortgage.
Well,
It doesn't explain that he's trying to make more money for the church or anything. He just needs that very specific dollar amount back.
Yeah.
well, and it's, I mean,
And it's enough to pay off the mortgage.
I thought
so
this
they didn't
was-
need more money.
well, when I thought this was kind of dumb in a way. Well, a lot of it was dumb.
this one part was really dumb.
There's this one hitch that really caught me. When we're first introduced to this character, this kid that lost all the church's money, he's trying to rob, like, Madea. Like, his plan to get the church's money back is to just rob old ladies one at a time to
Yeah.
eventually get this, like, $150,000 he lost. How the fuck was this kid smart enough to contact an investment firm, see about setting up transactions here? Like, I'm not trying to, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, this kid didn't seem smart enough to tie his own shoes. How the fuck is he getting involved in this large business-oriented plot? I mean, like, it's like he's getting tied up in the events of fucking Wall Street.
Yeah.
And he's not smart enough to know which way to hold a gun, practically. I mean, it's a little tenuous.
The movie was all set up, but none of it made sense. There was 150 minutes of setup and character development, but none of it, not a bit of it made a lick of fucking sense
Well, you were
or
mentioning
mattered at all.
You mentioned this to me outside about the movie being 2 hours long,
Oh
but
my
most
God.
of it was what,
An
exteriors.
easy half hour of this movie could have been cut out if someone had actually taken it to an editing booth.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's seriously, there's 20 shots that are 30 seconds long of the outside of Medea's house.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Yeah, it's-
going on.
the
Just
outside of-
shots of the house.
The outside of that house should have got, like, a starring credit.
Yeah.
It's in it more than,
it
like,
had more screen
the
time than
kids
Doris
are.
Roberts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, after an hour and 50 minutes, they get to fucking New York. It's an hour and 50-minute setup. They finally get to New York. They mention 8 times that they're going to New York. And then they get to New York, and of course there's the 5-minute, we're in New York montage of all the sights. It's like, just show the fucking skyline, and we know what it looks like. That's the Empire State Building. That's fucking Statue of Liberty. It's New York. Fuck you. I'm sorry. It was just, oh.
I just
You
love
guys look so like I'm depressed listening to this.
Well-
You guys look worse than Jake did after That's My Boy.
It's. Well, I
You
just
know what?
I-
At least that had some poop jokes in it.
This didn't have any shit humor.
No.
Surprisingly.
No.
Although I love that the ending of this sets up Eugene Levy to be murdered.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Like,
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. He's gonna die.
the resolution of this. Okay, he finally tracks down where where some of this money was secreted away to. So he has this idea. He wants to be all fucking noble and everything and get the money back to all these charities that they ripped off. So that's why they're in there and reenacting the scene from Ghost. And they get the money back to these charities. And they'd originally told, like, Tyler Perry's actual character this plan. And he's like, no, man, I can't be involved in this. I'm
Smiling.
I work for the car, man. I work for the car. I can't hear this. Okay, see you guys later. So they do this plan themselves.
Never says, don't fucking do it.
No, because he knows that it's fucking at least 13 counts of wire fraud, check fraud. It is like all kind. They go to a bank to do all this. I don't know. There's probably fucking like robbery charges in there. And so they do all this
Identity theft.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit.
They do all this, and then they go back down to Georgia, and they're like, well, man, like, I don't know, the chief's up my ass about this. You know, he's not happy that you guys did this, but all these charities are happy they got their money back. We're going to drop all the charges against you. It's gone over real big with the media that you helped save all this money for these people. And you're flipping on, you're turning on the mob. Other people are stepping forward to help, like, turn on this mob group. So yeah, you're free to go home, man. You can take off. And then he just leaves. I'm like, so now they know for sure who just fucked them over and stole the money back from them. What are the chances they're not going to just murder him as soon as he steps out of this court building? Like,
You should have stayed after the credits.
No, it's literally the point where they should actually send him to witness protection. They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah,
see you, dude.
They don't usually put you in witness protection before the case even starts. Like, no. After he gets the ball rolling and commits all these additional misdemeanors and felonies, then they're like, okay, charges are dropped. Enjoy your life out there. At this point, he's become a notable figure, obviously, since all these charities are talking about it, and it's in the media. He even mentions that it's in the media. And I don't know. The resolution is he goes home and gets shot by an assassin.
Would that have made the movie for you?
You know what? It would have been an ending.
Mm-hmm.
Because this movie didn't really have one. They let him go. They go to church. People sing. Roll credits.
What I want to know is because you guys sat through this Madea movie, which, your lord, but when the lights went up, did you kind of turn to each other like you
no,
just
Brian
seen
just stood up and left.
You just seen
He
a
just
snuff
fucking
film?
stood up and left.
As soon as I could see, like the screen was starting to dim out, credits were starting to, I'm like, up, out, down. Fuck this.
What'd you do, Dave?
I sat there for a minute in stunned silence and saw him almost to the door and was like, fuck it, I'm gone.
What was your first words to each other?
About halfway through the movie, I looked at Brian and said, what did I do to deserve this? I'm a good person. I don't fucking deserve this. I think that was the only time he laughed during the entire movie.
Pretty well.
Yeah, but...
I keep confusing you for your character from Cheap, so I always feel like I should punish you.
What about me? I wasn't even in Cheap.
You were Nick's stunt double.
Yeah, no, I just...
It was just
It's not the worst thing I've
way.
ever seen, but... How does this motherfucker make money?
Hand over fist by strong-arming, like, TBS.
And then, before the movie, there's this trailer of another Tyler Perry movie where he's a fucking action hero.
Yeah, Tyler Perry action hero.
Yeah, we were talking about this briefly earlier on Radiodrome. I don't understand a single way that he is supposed to be able to be believable that he's going to be taking out Matthew Fox.
Matthew
Matthew
Fox
Fox looks scary and intense as shit. in
looks
that
like he
trailer.
actually did
Holy
spend years on an
shit.
island
Yeah.
and came back to murder people.
This is what Jack should have looked like at the end of
Yeah.
Lost.
Yeah, no, and it's just
Fuck.
Tyler Perry all calm and shit, loading guns, and it's like, no, put Samuel L. Jackson in this movie to be fucking badass.
It was originally supposed to be Idris Elba.
Idris Elba?
Idris Elba,
That
yeah.
would make sense because that
I could
motherfucker
buy
could be
that.
badass.
Yeah.
He looks like a hard dude. Tyler Perry, he's just got that face he has. There's nothing intimidating about him. Not a thing. That'd be like having a movie where the tough guy was Dom DeLuise.
So this is why this is a fucking serial killer movie that's rated PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
I don't know.
The
Like,
tagline for it is "Don't cross Alex Cross."
yeah, yeah,
Wait, it says that in the trailer too.
yes, really big on the screen. Action scene, don't cross. Action scene, Alex Cross, and then it shows him getting blown through a fucking window. It's just like he dies right there. That's the end of the fucking movie.
Yeah, apparently you can cross Alex Cross.
well, what's great is because in all of the scenes, if that trailer were cut a little differently, Matthew Fox, honestly,
It looks like he's in a different movie.
he looks like he should be going up against like Tom Cruise in like the next Mission Impossible or something.
Yeah.
Or working with Tom Cruise in the next Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Like he's got like fucking gadgets and shit. He's going through like ductwork and like water mains and shit.
And Tyler Perry's wearing suspenders and a fucking tie, talking about protecting his family.
Yeah.
It's
Sawing
just-
off the end of a shotgun.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer and
it looks like badass LeVar Burton.
I saw the trailer and I was
Hey,
was
man,
like,
that dude. He navigates the reading rainbow. He is a badass.
that's true. What I thought when I saw that trailer the other day was, I can at least respect the fact he's trying to do something darker. Like he's doing something that he hasn't written, that he hasn't directed. He's trying to do something a little tough and dark. Okay, as much as I don't like the guy, I can at least respect that.
he's not
But he
a
doesn't
tough
look any good
guy.
in the movie.
No,
he looks really wooden.
Yeah.
He's in the wrong fucking movie. He's not the guy for that role. He's not the action guy. I mean, he could be like, there could be an actiony guy in it, and maybe he's like
his sidekick,
his
who dies
sidekick,
in the first
or
scene.
like another like the intel guy that stays at the office, or something like that. He's not an action lead. He
Yeah.
shouldn't try to do
Yeah.
that. There are a lot of people out there that I think are good actors that are not
especially-
action leads, and they don't do those roles.
Especially coming off of this. I mean, this is the same character Morgan Freeman played in Kiss the Girls.
Why
and Along
isn't
Came a
Morgan
Spider.
Freeman playing it now?
Especially, coming off of
Why couldn't we get
yeah.
someone who looks remotely like Morgan Freeman, or even
It's a
has-
reboot, Dave. Oh, sad Dave.
I'm trying to remember. There was some other trailer we got that just pissed me off, but I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Well, you guys said the audience liked it.
You know what? Nothing. Like it was the target audience for that
Sure.
fucking movie, and good on them for spending their money and enjoying their movie. And like, for once, like the audience was actually like they were very respectful. They were polite. They laughed. They didn't talk shit. They didn't scream at the fucking screen. Which might have made it entertaining for me. Like no one was on their fucking cell phones. Everybody was being cool. Like, but
Which is surprising because, like, literally 90% of the audience was like 15-year-old white, like high school girls.
and
Yeah.
we did get
Which
that
was
before
really
the movie speech from the
weird.
fucking manager again.
Yeah, we got that too. She was a mixture of like really, really stern and like bubbly. It was weird.
Yeah, we got that too.
Yeah, she
Same
was trying
thing.
to like pep us up, like, everybody hear the movie? Woo!
Yeah, for a movie? Come on.
yeah. Now here's the fucking rule.
That's what she did in ours.
If I see his cell phone, you're out. Just you're out. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm. To me, I've said it before. I find it insulting. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't buy this fucking ticket. Brad did, but still, it's $13 whatever dollars or however
It's
much.
like 9.
Yeah, it's however much it cost.
Some number.
I'm 30 fucking years old. Every other thing on the screen before the movie says, turn off your cell phone.
Yeah, they ran like 3 promos
Yeah.
saying turn off your cell phone.
Why does the manager have to come in and do that? And why does she only do it at these midnight screenings? Are they really that worried that someone's going to come in and film it?
Not even all of the screenings anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do that during Rock of Ages.
Yeah, they didn't do it for that
Yeah.
one and like a couple other ones. Like this is actually like the first one of the midnight ones I've seen
really
really
think
done
she
it.
probably wasn't working that night. I think it's this one manager, and she just takes her job way too fucking
Yeah, because she
seriously.
bitched at that one kid when I was in the concession line because he wasn't wearing his hat at the concession counter. The kid was bald, so I can't even imagine like it was a food prep safety
it's
thing.
not. It's a uniform thing, and who cares? Like,
It's fucking midnight. It's a
Yeah.
midnight fucking screening.
Yeah.
If they're not working the concessions, they're closing up for the night.
Yeah, exactly. It's just.
Well, they know that the people that are coming here at midnight know that it's a fucking midnight
I just-
screening. You're not exactly like I'm not exactly coming here like it's like oh man, there's only one person working the concession counter, right? Because it's fucking midnight.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to have every person that works here on the clock at midnight. That'd be fucking retarded.
I get that she's the manager and she's doing her job and she's trying to do it well, but it's just.
busting balls.
Yeah, the people there are, for the most part, adults.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least able to make adult decisions.
Yeah.
And if someone has their cell phone out and they're filming the fucking movie, yeah, kick them out, but don't give a fucking speech beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's wasting my time. Just start the goddamn movie.
Yeah. Yeah, they really only do it at this theater, too. They didn't really do that at the other one. I think they did for, like, Avengers, but other than that, not really.
Yeah, but also at the Avengers, they came out and they're like, we're gonna do trivia, and
Yeah.
they've made it fun while they're laying down the law.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, they're not. They never said if we see your cell phone, we'll kick you out. They're just like, please don't use your cell phones. They're nice about it.
Yeah.
Like this lady is, it's a threat, and I don't like that.
Especially when you're about ready to watch
Madea. Yeah, I'm not happy about being there anyway.
Um,
I don't need a lecture before the movie.
what's your final words on the movie?
I guess if you're a Tyler Perry fan, well, I really wonder why you're even watching this video on this website. But I mean, I honestly can't compare this to any other one of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
I have to assume they're all like this, and just mediocre and dumb. So, I mean, I would never recommend anyone to go watch this.
Yeah.
I mean, only if you are like a diehard Tyler Perry fan or Tyler Perry would I really recommend this movie.
Maybe Oprah.
So I can't say to ever watch this. It's not worth any amount of the time you have.
By you.
Negroes.
Well, good night, folks. It's been fun having you here. Good night. Negroes?
Negroes.
Just, wow. Okay.
I'm quoting the movie. I'm quoting the movie. It's not offensive. I'm quoting the movie.
Just keep telling yourself.
I'm quoting the movie. Well, it's not like I said.